Hey, it's Brook, Hoover, guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids. I had a question from a viewer. Wanted to know if I get my hair dyed at the same place my cat does. I said, no, we go to separate salons. So, anyway, talking about Hey Joe. Anything else you need to know, let me just ask, okay? So we were just looking at the bar chords. It's basically the song C, G, D, A, E. And of course, Hendrix, he was fluidly moving from different shapes. He might play a C this way, then this way, then this way, or this way, or this way. Kind of caged. He really knew his caged system, but it's almost unrecognizable the way he could fluidly kind of shift from one to the other. But let's just kind of slow her down a little bit and kind of put it in the analyzer. I'm going to do this. Here's this chord. I call it inverting it like this. We're just making, instead of the bass being a C note, the root, we're going to make it a third. So the third of C is E. You don't need to know that, but it's kind of nice. Or you can just know this shape. I always talk about this flat shape here, like the A shape, A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Looks just like an A chord. That's kind of the idea behind the bar chord. What we're going to do is isolate that flat shape. 5, 5, 5 on the fourth, third, and second strings, and then reach up here and grab the third interval, that E note. That will be our bass note for our C chord. And sounds like this. And Hendrix would kind of dance around with that shape. So let's say we're gonna do Hey Joe using those shapes. It'd be like this. So I was just doing the C with a little hammer on. And your G. You can do the same trick on the G. So that's a G chord, inverted. Instead of root, fifth, root, I'm going to go third, fifth, root. So it's kind of a pleasant sound. Of course, the third is that kind of pleasant melodic note that we should embrace. So I was just kind of moving with that. Instead of just going, I'm going to kind of flow with it. You can kind of party down on that E. So my G is like B, D, G. So this is just an exercise on Hey Joe. I'm not saying this is the recorded version. But if you were playing the song, let's say you had to play at a road band and you had to play the song every night for indefinitely. At some point, you're going to get bored and start to kind of fiddle around and come up with these different voicings and vary it and jam and improvise. There's the D, exact same thing. What I did was kind of zoom up to that major third. I love that ripping right up to the third. The D. again, the hammer. And those other flourishes. Flourish. And then your A. Emphasizing the third. All right. Then your E. It's kind of starting to sound like or it's in there, but or Wind Cries Mary, kind of blanking out on titles. What are they good for? Little Wing. All right, sorry. But they do have, maybe the similar inversion that I'm talking about. Well, here's another way to think about it as I ramble. G, you can go. Kind of sounds like cowboy music. Lovely. Oh boy, that was bad. See how I'm making a G chord? Kind of move up the neck. That's a B. Here's a C. It's kind of what I'm talking about. So it's sort of based on a G chord idea. Movable. All right. I hope that wasn't too weird. I think it was, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So, to play the tune, you might mix and match the regular bar chord, the cowboy chord, and this inverted C, G, D, A, E. It's pretty vague, pretty sketchy, pretty atmospheric, but it might give you something to kind of sort out. Or you could just get the transcription or read it and play exactly like the recorded version according to the book, which is not always correct. So you're almost better off just doing your own thing. All right, let's get out of here.